Hey there, brilliant minds! Welcome to the world of Lumicrowns, where we reveal the future one idea at a time. Buckle up, because what's coming next will blow your mind. Ready? Let's dive in. Trump's potential victory in 2024 would hinge on his ability to mobilize his loyal base, capitalize on economic concerns, and exploit divisions within the opposition. His America-first approach and populist messaging could once again resonate with voters who feel left behind by the political establishment. If the U.S. economy faces significant challenges, such as high inflation, slow growth, or a recession, Trump could position himself as a strong alternative to the incumbent administration, just as he did in 2016. His promise to bring jobs back, reduce taxes, and renegotiate trade deals would likely appeal to working-class voters, particularly in key swing states like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. Trump's ability to energize his base, especially white working-class voters, would be critical to his success. A key factor in Trump's 2024 strategy would be his emphasis on cultural and social issues, particularly immigration, national security, and traditional values. His tough stance on immigration and promises to strengthen the military could galvanize conservative voters, particularly in rural areas and suburban communities. Additionally, his focus on law and order issues, along with his opposition to progressive social movements, could drive turnout among voters who are concerned about the direction of the country. Another factor in Trump's favor would be a weakened or divided opposition. If the Democratic Party faces internal struggles, or if the incumbent president, whether Joe Biden or another candidate, fails to gain strong support, Trump could capitalize on that discontent. The 2024 election could be heavily influenced by voter turnout, and Trump's ability to mobilize his base will be essential. His mastery of media, particularly through social platforms and rallies, would also play a critical role. Trump has shown an unmatched ability to generate media coverage, and his controversial statements often dominate headlines. This ability to dominate the conversation could give him a significant edge over his opponents. On the global stage, if international tensions rise, particularly with countries like China or Russia, Trump's tough stance on foreign policy could further solidify his appeal to voters who prioritize national security. His America First rhetoric could resonate with voters concerned about the U.S.'s role in global affairs and its defense policies. In addition, Trump could leverage the concept of revenge or retaliation among his supporters, particularly those who feel that his impeachment and removal from office were politically motivated. This sense of injustice could drive voter turnout, especially in key battleground states where his support remains strong. Trump's strategic focus on the Electoral College would also be crucial in 2024. Winning battleground states in the Rust Belt, such as Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, would be essential for securing an Electoral College victory, even if he does not win the popular vote. In summary, Trump's path to victory in 2024 would depend on his ability to rally his base, navigate economic concerns, and take advantage of a divided opposition. His messaging on jobs, immigration, national security, and conservative values would likely be key components of his campaign, especially in swing states. The political landscape in 2024 will play a major role, but if Trump can maintain his appeal and energize his supporters, he could very well win again. What furniture weight America with Donald Trump? The future of America is brighter than ever, powered by innovation, unity, and an unshakable spirit of progress. Imagine an America where economic growth reaches unprecedented heights, fueled by breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology. Millions of new, high-paying jobs emerge as automation becomes an ally, not a threat. Policies ensure that every citizen has access to education and retraining, allowing everyone to thrive in this bold new economy. The U.S. becomes a global hub for innovation, reclaiming its position as the world's manufacturing leader with sustainable and advanced technologies. Trade partnerships flourish, and America drives a revitalized global economy, setting new standards for prosperity. In this vision, America also leads a second technological renaissance. The country dominates advancements in space exploration, establishing permanent colonies on the Moon and Mars. These milestones make the United States the leader of the new space economy. Meanwhile, breakthroughs in medical science eradicate diseases and extend life expectancy, transforming healthcare for all. Globally, America steps into its role as a peacemaker. It strengthens relationships with nations like China and Russia, while championing global initiatives to tackle climate change, cybersecurity, and poverty. The U.S. proves that strength and diplomacy can go hand in hand, becoming a beacon of hope for the world. On the environmental front, America achieves total energy independence by fully transitioning to renewable energy. Solar, wind, and hydroelectric power replace fossil fuels, and the U.S. becomes the global leader in clean energy technology. Cities are transformed into eco-friendly hubs, while the countryside thrives with sustainable agriculture and reforestation efforts. Social harmony defines this new America. Political polarization fades as leaders prioritize unity and progress over division. The American education system becomes the gold standard, empowering young minds to become future innovators and leaders. Accessible healthcare and equal opportunities for all citizens make the American dream attainable for everyone. Culturally, America flourishes like never before. Diversity becomes its greatest strength, leading to a vibrant cultural renaissance. The arts, music, and creativity thrive, blending influences from every background into a rich tapestry that inspires the world. As the United States continues to innovate, lead, and unite, it inspires the world to follow its example. Through determination, vision, and a commitment to progress, America helps usher in a new era for humanity, one of peace, prosperity, and exploration. This is the future of America, a nation that stands not only as a global leader, but as a shining example of what's possible when innovation and unity take center stage. What's the future of America if Trump is assassinated? Okay. But what would happen to America if former President Donald Trump were assassinated? We'll explore the constitutional procedures, the political ripple effects, and the potential impact on the nation's future. Stick with us as we break down this complex scenario. First things first, what does the U.S. Constitution say about this? In the event that a sitting president is assassinated, the 25th Amendment comes into play. This amendment outlines what happens when a president is unable to carry out their duties due to death, resignation, or incapacity. Now, in this tragic scenario, Vice President Mike Pence would immediately step in as the new president. Yes, you heard that right. The vice president becomes the president. From there, the line of succession continues with the Speaker of the House, the President pro tempore of the Senate, and various cabinet members, in the order their departments were established. But let's zoom out a bit. Imagine the immediate aftermath of such an event. Chaos, grief, uncertainty. The country would likely go into a period of mourning. National security would go on high alert, and there would be an intense need for strong leadership to stabilize the situation. America has seen presidential assassinations before, like when John F. Kennedy was tragically taken from us, and the political and social consequences were profound. But Trump's assassination would present its own unique set of challenges. His political influence and polarizing legacy would likely fuel even deeper divisions across the nation. This could spark nationwide protests, as some would mourn the loss of their president, while others might see it as an opportunity for change. One of the major consequences would be political instability. With Trump's absence, there would be immediate questions about the future of his supporters and the broader Republican Party. Would the party rally around Pence, or would there be a major shakeup? The election season might shift into overdrive, with potential candidates emerging to fill the void. We would also see some major international ramifications. America's role on the global stage would be questioned. How would the world view the U.S. in the wake of such a tragedy? Would it embolden adversaries like Russia and China, or would the U.S. remain strong under new leadership? Now, history has shown us how a nation responds to the assassination of its president. When President Lincoln was assassinated, the U.S. had to rebuild both physically and socially. When Kennedy was killed, it reshaped the political landscape of the 60s. Each assassination brought its own wave of change, and Trump's would likely be no different, except the political climate today is more fractured than ever before. So what would America's future look like if this tragic event occurred? The immediate aftermath would be turbulent, but over time the country would likely adjust. The transition of power through the Constitution would ensure stability, but the emotional and political scars could last for years. Would the nation unite in the face of such a tragedy, or would it pull further apart? Only time would tell. But one thing is for sure, America would face an uncertain future, filled with both challenges and the opportunity for reinvention. It's impossible to predict the full extent of such an event, But understanding the constitutional process and considering historical examples helps us grasp the gravity of this situation. What do you think would happen if Trump were assassinated? How would America respond? Share your thoughts in the comments below. So in the end, let's figure that's what's make America strong, regardless who's the president. America's strength comes from several key factors that transcend the identity or actions of any single president. The U.S. Constitution provides a stable framework for governance, balancing powers between the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. This system of checks and balances ensures that no one branch or individual can become too powerful, maintaining stability. The U.S. has the world's largest economy, driven by a diverse range of industries, technological innovation, and a competitive market system. This economic strength allows America to be a global leader in trade, finance, and investment, regardless of who is in office. The U.S. boasts the most powerful military in the world, with advanced technology and a global reach. This military power plays a crucial role in maintaining peace, protecting national interests, and deterring threats. America has long been a hub for innovation, driven by its universities, research institutions, and entrepreneurial spirit. Silicon Valley, in particular, is a global center for technological advancements, which boosts the country's influence and future potential. American culture, particularly through entertainment, media, and technology, has a significant impact worldwide. Hollywood, music, fashion, and sports are global exports that make America a cultural leader and create soft power that influences public opinion globally. A strong legal system that upholds individual rights, freedoms, and the rule of law is crucial to America's identity. These principles foster stability, social justice, and fairness, which are important for the nation's long-term strength. America's demographic diversity is a significant strength. People from all over the world have contributed to its culture, economy, and innovation. The nation's ability to adapt to challenges, whether economic, political, or social, shows its resilience and capacity for growth and renewal. The U.S. plays a central role in various international organizations and alliances, such as the United Nations, NATO, and trade agreements. These relationships enhance America's global leadership and influence, helping to maintain its position on the world stage. America has a long history of entrepreneurship, fostering a climate where individuals are encouraged to innovate, take risks, and build businesses. This has created a dynamic and ever-evolving economy that remains competitive on the global stage. The U.S. is home to some of the world's top universities and research institutions. This educational system nurtures talent and fosters critical thinking, research, and innovation that help sustain America's competitive edge. In essence, America's strength isn't solely dependent on the leadership of any single president. Rather, it is a result of the country's robust systems, resources, global influence, and the adaptability of its people. Regardless of who occupies the presidency, these factors collectively ensure America remains a global superpower. Thanks, I'm Lumicrowns. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. The future starts here, and it starts with you. See you in the next one.